guys, Steve Powell, PTA Global UK faculty, and welcome to the next edition of Functional Anatomy in 3DC. So the purpose of these short videos is to identify one of Thomas Myers' myofascial lines, as he identifies in his book Anatomy Trains, and then using 3DC, so PTA Global's movement tool as part of the movement system, we can use to manipulate movement. Derived from Gary Gray and the Gray Institute of Functional Nomenclature, the purpose of what we'll look at is whether it be movement preparation or goal-based movement, how using the right position and the right movement we can regulate this particular myofascial line. So today's series we're going to take a look at the superficial front line. Okay, so let's look at the superficial front line in more detail with my expert assistant in mind to help me. So we start from dorsal surfaces of the toes, so into the anterior crural compartment, and then we head up into the tibialis anterior, so the front part of the leg. This tracks into the subpatellar tendon, across the patella, and then we actually get into the quadricep groups at the front of the thigh. Heading up towards the pelvis, so anterior inferior iliac spine, and this actually then tracks across into the rex abdominis, all the way up into the sternum. From the sternum, we actually head up into the mastoid process, up to the top part of the jaw, which that then forms into the scalp fascia. So again, connecting us from the toes all the way up to the head. So if we're talking about upregulating this line, it'd simply be a case of just extending backwards, so we get an upregulation of the whole of the anterior part of the body. With that? Did I get anything wrong? Yeah. So that's the superficial front line. Okay, so let's first look at some movement preparation. So some individual drills, we'll also look at some games and some partner movements that we can also add in, and then the ways that we can actually load, using the Viper today as our tool of choice, how we can start to upregulate the superficial front line in movement preparation. Okay, so here comes some goal-based movement. Okay, so in conclusion, before we lose the light, what we've done, we've looked at the superficial front line, so part of Thomas Myers anatomy trains concept. We've looked at 3DC, both in movement preparation and goal-based movement, showing where we can manipulate body position, we can manipulate the tool that we use to overload the system, or regulate, in this case, the superficial front line, but that can be taken with any client, in any training phase, in any environment. Hope that helps. Speak to you all soon.